Flamingo will show up when it gets darker.
Yeah, he will. It's light up, runs on a battery, which is nice. This runs on a battery too.
Kind of looks like a martini glass, though.
From a distance, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, what were you just saying? Oh, yeah, Pattinson is the new Batman.
Terrible.
You haven't seen the trailer for it or anything?
No.
They're making it pretty brutal, and so.
Is it a relaunch or is this part of Justice League?
This is a relaunch because Batfleck.
Is it gonna be part of like Momoa Justice League Suicide Squad?
I don't think so.
What's his
I think
name?
it's just his own thing.
Guy in the Joker, Joaquin.
That's its own thing.
That's not part of
No, that's its own.
Harley Quinn.
That's part of it.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted to say.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gadot. If you've seen her interviews.
Yeah.
That's how you say it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't speak Hebrew. I'm sorry, Gal. I can't do it. I did watch Gal Gadot teaches us Israeli slang. That's cool. Wasn't as good as Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie's Australian slang.
Yeah,
I definitely watched that one. Yeah, just watch her. I think I put it on mute.
If anybody wants a video of Matt teaches Bostonian slang, I'll do it. I would be happy.
There's a Mark Wahlberg. Does it?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. He takes everything. Like, dude.
I know.
You got the movies,
Chris
the
Evans.
chicks, the songs, the burgers. Leave something for the rest of us, Marky Mark. Shit, man.
Should have been Evans or Krasinski.
It would be Krasinski and Rachel Dratch. That'd be fun.
She doesn't know Boston slang.
I think more so than any SNL. More than Amy Poehler.
Yeah, remember she's in the commercial, though. Her accent sounds fake. The harbor?
That's because she does what people want.
You unpacked
what
it?
People need to laugh. She knows it's going to make people laugh. Props to Rachel Dratch. Are we live?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, everybody, to Fast Talk Podcast. It is July 1. It's a Thursday evening, about where are we, 8-ish, where we are? So
8-ish, 8:10.
Probably somewhere between 11 and 8-ish where you're watching, if you're watching live. It's been a while. We actually have not podcasted.
May 14th was the date.
Damn, it's been like 6 weeks. Well, you know what, though? We're both vaccinated, and we're, like, getting back the year of our lives.
Yeah, I have lots of work and...
You doing lots of work, me going to a shit ton of games, traveling.
BGK, playoff games and shit.
Playoffs, yeah. All sorts of crazy things going on in the world. And, you know, we're just trying to get back the year of our lives that we lost. And thanks a lot, COVID. You know what I hate, though? This is what I hate. People going out that aren't vaccinated without their masks and then bragging about it. And then you look at, like, Nevada has the highest numbers in the nation right now again. Like, come on, guys. They're going to shut shit down again. Because we had, like, 3 people get vaccinated in the entire state in the last 10 months, 10 weeks. And they're screwing everything up. Stop screwing things up for us.
Is that true? 3 people?
Well, they show the numbers in the paper every day.
Oh, okay.
And it's been, like, 100... There's been, like, 1.2 million people vaccinated fully since, like, the beginning of June. There's, like, 2.6 eligible people, 2.6 million in Nevada, and we've been stuck at, like, 1.2 fully vaccinated.
This is under 12. 12 and up.
12 and up, yeah.
Yeah, so...
And then you see, like, kids don't have to have masks on, but as far as I know, kids aren't vaccinated, so theoretically they should have their masks, right?
My club is the only place I still have to wear it. It's really annoying.
Yeah, now, because officially, as of yesterday, all mask mandates are ended. Or as of today. Yesterday was the last day.
I don't know if that's a state law thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I should tell them that at work.
Well, they can still do their thing. If they want to do it, they can do it. It's all up to the local or the individual business or...
We don't need to be doing it
proprietary thing. Yeah. That's the thing. If you're vaxxed, you're good. In my opinion. IMHO. As the kids say. IMHO.
I don't even know if the kids say that anymore. The kids say sus a lot now.
Sus?
It's sus. You're sus.
Is that short for
Suspect.
suspect?
Uh-huh.
It's fucking retarded.
That's what
Kids
they
are
say.
stupid.
That's what
Like,
they say.
we didn't make up words when we
Super
were kids.
sus.
Did we make up words? We didn't make
No.
words up. We just said like
Dude was...
Yeah, dude was a thing. Radical was a thing.
It's a made-up word. All words are made up. Like what Thor says.
We just took words and changed the meaning. Like we made bad mean good. We didn't even do like Michael Jackson made bad mean good. We didn't just
I
like
don't even say that anymore. Oh, that's bad.
it's
I didn't-
badass.
yeah.
We say like
That's dope.
Yeah.
I say dope a lot.
dope. Yeah, dope. Remember dope was like some kid you would like push over on your way to the bus stop. Now dope means cool. I don't know.
Did
Weird
you
shit
see
happens.
that Cosby got out? Bill Cosby free. I don't know if it's parole or
No, like they overturned his sentence.
Yeah,
Like what?
I don't get that. Is it?
The guy like committed 60 some odd rapes or something. And I get it. He's an old man and ain't nobody gonna go near him anymore. But shit, just let him live out his days in prison. And he's still making millions of dollars on royalties from the Cosby Show. That's the crazy thing. I
Thought
mean,
the kids would be. All the other Huxtables.
yeah. He's worth like $600 million, Bill Cosby. 600.
Nick at Night.
Nobody should be showing that anymore.
Nick at Night.
I mean, and you feel bad for people like Malcolm Jamal Warner and Keisha Knight Pulliam and all those people. Tempest Bledsoe, Felicia Rashad.
I don't know these people.
These are all Cosby Show
I
cast
assume that. I never watched it,
Um,
so.
What?
Yeah, no, I never watched the
You
Cosby.
never watched the Cosby Show?
No desire. I watched Family Matters. I watched Fresh Prince.
Oh my god! Like, and see, the shitty thing is now you can't watch it. But I'm gonna find some DVDs, and we're gonna come here and have Cosby Show watching night. Like,
It's
No?
before
Like
my
Raven
time.
Simone?
I know Raven was on it. Yeah.
oh my god.
That's
Damn.
before my time. Like
Oh my goodness.
even Married with Children was a little before. I mean, I watched a little bit of it. That
Oh
was
my
before
God.
time. Fresh Prince. That was my wheelhouse. That's when I was young watching sitcoms. Full House, right?
Oh my goodness.
Those are my two. Full House and Fresh Prince. All the Fs.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
That
goodness.
70s show then when I was a little bit older.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
No
Oh
Cosby
my
Show.
goodness. Dr. Huxtable.
You
Oh.
talk about Jello?
No, that's they can't advertise during the show. That was his thing. That was his
So we
commercials.
didn't talk about Jello.
No.
I just can't believe he got out. Like,
No, rapists belong in jail, and that's the problem with America.
I'm surprised he didn't get raped. He probably did.
Rapists get out, and people that belong in jail. I mean, people that belong in jail get out of jail, and people that don't belong in jail. I mean, how many millions of people are incarcerated for minor marijuana crimes when marijuana is mostly legal in the United States, individual states now? That's like fucked up, man. Our country is fucked up. Happy Canada Day, by the way, to all our Canadian friends. Happy Canada Day.
Yeah. So
I was gonna get a
Montreal.
Molson, but instead I got this fantastic.
Oh,
cranberry
maybe I
flavored
thought it
drink.
was Mexico Day.
That's September 16th.
The
This-
guy that I don't know his name because I didn't bother. The George Floyd murderer got like
Chauvin?
22 years or something like that.
Not enough.
He's gonna be killed the second he's left alone.
I hope so. I don't want to say that. I don't hope anybody dies, even if they are murderers. But, you know what they say, turnabout is fair play. Fuck that guy. He murdered a man.
I saw something that said that Floyd had a whole bunch of other shit in his system.
That didn't kill him. What killed him was a knee on his neck. You know?
Yeah, and I can't believe
He didn't
22.
say
Like,
I
that's
can't
your-
breathe because of cocaine.
Yeah,
He said
the
I can't
perfect
breathe because
example, your
my
perfect
windpipe was
chance
being
to
blocked.
set an example and set precedents and all of that, and you give him 22 years. Like, I mean, yeah, he ain't gonna make it, but 4 days in prison probably. But like, they have to put that guy in ISO. Like, that guy will never see another human being other than his guard for the rest of his life. If they let him out in the prison yard, he's done. Maybe they will, though.
Wait, man. I mean, I got nothing to say on him. He's a murderer. He's a convicted murderer. We all watched him murder a man. Say what you want about George Floyd,
like,
but
riots for it.
there were.
After
For the 22 years?
After the sentencing?
Yeah, no,
There was
that's
nothing.
crazy.
I thought people would be mad about that. I didn't get nothing.
I think at some point we all get used to the fact that our justice system is bass-ackwards. Bass-ackwards. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Whatever. You got NCAA athletes on there. So, like, now they can make money. I
Yeah,
guess.
so they can get endorsements, they can use their likeness, they can, make money, advertise, sell their signed merchandise. Remember, like, Johnny Manziel got in trouble because of that, Terrell Pryor
Yeah.
got in trouble because of that. Reggie Bush got his Heisman taken away. He's now calling for his Heisman back now. He wants it back.
Stay tuned.
Somebody else wanted their Heisman back, too.
Stay tuned. Oh.
But yeah. So like literally, it started today at midnight. So at like 12:01, and like all of these kids' Instagram accounts were like, "I drink this energy drink now." The kid from like USC's QB, and then there's these
nice.
two twin volleyball players at Georgia that are pretty attractive that have like these deals. And BC's got a New Balance contract now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, they should, because New Balance is Boston.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, why are they sponsoring Kawhi then?
Does that mean Kawhi?
You don't want that.
Kawhi? Yeah, but
He's been
maybe
with New Balance for years.
What's his name? Ime Udoka?
Yeah, former Spurs assistant.
Yeah, maybe Ime.
Yeah.
Wrong Spurs assistant, Brad.
She didn't get hired anywhere. She was Orlando, Portland.
Yeah.
They all hired other people.
You know why? I bet she went in there and was like interviewing. Thanks for the time, guys. I'm taking over for Popovich.
God, I hope so.
I hope so. I want to come back to Vegas. I'm back to the Stars and coach the Aces.
She'll never.
Is that a demotion?
Yes.
Head
very
coach
much
of a
so.
WNBA team versus
I hate to
assistant
say
coach
it.
on an NBA team?
I hate to say it, but yeah. That's a demotion. Memphis coach Penny
boy.
Hardaway.
Your boy, yeah.
He did an Instagram post where he was like talking about how he wants to be Orlando's head coach. And I'm
But
like,
didn't he back out?
no, he was never offered.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, why are you saying that? You're like trying to recruit kids to your school. And
That's
you
true.
say, hey, if the Orlando job wants me, I'm gone.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But it's getting to the point where like the kids that play don't even know who he is. So
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like,
the thing is, though, like
that.
Jawan Howard cleans up at Michigan. Like he does well recruiting too, and most kids now that are being recruited wouldn't have watched Jawan Howard play.
That's kind of
too
crazy.
young.
Well, yeah, I remember at an Aces game a couple years ago, they showed
Ogman?
they showed Lambeer
Green
clips
Anthony?
to all the girls,
Oh.
and the girls like had never seen this stuff, and they were like, "Oh, holy crap! He did that! He punched that guy in the face!" Like, yeah, that's like, why do you think they were called the bad boys? It's like they literally were bad boys. They were bad guys.
The show, the him of Kurt Rambis or whatever. Isn't that who he punched?
Oh yeah, among other people, he got into it with the Celtics a couple times.
Oh, Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm sure.
The Chief down there. I didn't think Danny Ainge had some
They're
things.
funny.
They were-
So that's funny, and it like kind of. I mean, I don't have a problem with the kids getting money for their endorsements at all.
yeah, no, it's way long overdue.
The
Long
best thing
overdue.
about this is I think NCAA football will come back now, and that was my favorite game.
Oh, the
Fuck
college
Madden.
game, yeah.
Fuck Madden. I hated Madden. I'm all about the NCAA and building a dynasty with Texas.
Well, somebody's got it.
Yeah, somebody's got to
Ain't
do
gonna
it.
be.
It could be
Tom
Sarkisian.
Herman.
Sarkisian now.
I was gonna say ain't gonna be Shaka Smart, but
He's gone too.
Wrong sport.
Shaka's gone too.
Ain't gonna be, what was the other colored guy you had?
Charlie Strong.
Ain't gonna be Chucky Strong. Ain't gonna be Chucky Strong. No, it's gonna be Steve Sarkisian. Let's hope. I mean, hey, I hope so. But Texas needs it. You guys like badly need a dynasty out of that. That hasn't been anything good since Reggie Bush.
There's only two guys that can.
Vince Young.
There's two guys that dominate college football, and if you don't have one of those two guys, you're not going to do anything.
Well, Dabo said.
Yeah, I know.
Dabo said that once athletes get paid, he's leaving. So let's hope he is a man of his word. I don't think he is because he's a douchebag. But
you know they got Peyton and Eli's nephew.
Is that
Arch.
for sure?
Yeah, that's a for sure.
Oh, nice.
Clemson.
Good. I just fuel my fire. I hate all the Manningses.
Pretty sure he's going to Clemson, yeah.
As I hate them all.
They'd be like, hey, come to Tennessee. We had your Uncle Peyton. And they'd be like, yeah, you haven't done shit since Peyton
Is this
Manning was.
Cooper's kid?
Cooper's kid. Arch.
It skips a generation.
Must. Cooper's kid Arch, yeah. It was. I think it was down to. It's still down to, but I still think it's going to be Clemson. Like, I think he's down to like Alabama, Clemson, Texas, Ole Miss because Archie and Uncle Eli went there.
Yeah.
But that I'd throw that one out. Maybe Sarkisian can talk it into it. Be like, hey, it was Nick Saban's team, but it was my offense that got Jalen Hurts and Mac Jones.
Mac
drafted.
Jones. Mac Jones.
Jalen Hurts.
Was that Sarkisian? I think he was on the Falcons.
Who was the quarterback before? McCarron?
AJ McCarron? Jake Coker?
Between McCarron and Jalen Hurts, was there a guy?
Jake Coker.
He didn't do shit.
Nah. You know, he went undrafted and signed with the Cardinals, and they never kept him.
What about before McCarron? It was
Greg McElroy?
McElroy.
Yeah.
Roy's brother. Maybe. I don't
Is it
know.
really?
I don't
Really?
know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of the lineage here. Like, so you've got
Greg McElroy
Because
does
you've
the
got-
ESPN games.
you got McCarron who did okay, and then Jalen Hurts is now going to be the starter for Philly. Tua's now the starter for Miami, and
Yes.
then Mac Jones by like week 4. I'm thinking.
I don't
Be
know,
the
I'm thinking
Patriots
week 1
starter.
next year. He's
So-
actually like, they keep raving about him. I
What
don't
about
know.
Tua's brother? Like, what he left and
He left and went somewhere shitty.
hasn't done shit.
Google that shit. Google person.
Google entity.
I put this online and still didn't get any results. Talia Tagovailoa. No,
Getting that for you or whatever she says.
I did not do it. She gave me a completely different.
See, look, now the flamingo's already lit up. And it's reflecting into the water.
Nice.
And the computer's overheating. Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Oh, Maryland. Dude, he could come here for the Las Vegas Bowl.
That I didn't buy tickets for.
Don't worry, your boy Matt got front row.
I didn't buy any because
Front
I didn't
row.
think they were too expensive, and I didn't think I could turn them for anything.
But what? Front row for 150 each? So they're, you know what they're
I
online
didn't
for?
look that hard.
500
I
p.
didn't look that hard.
500 a piece.
You know, I check this app every day to see if any of them have sold.
They'll email you.
Hmm?
They'll email you.
Oh,
Oh, they'll
figured
email your parents.
Yeah, but mom won't check that shit. So if anyone wants to buy my tickets, every game is up for the Raiders, except the Bears game because I given them to the Bears guy.
Bears guy.
And see, I gotta sign in again, so fuck it. I don't have time for that right now.
Fucking Bears guy.
And then the Broncos won because I'm going if we trade for Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson.
December 26th.
Because now that's a possibility too.
I saw it on the internet yesterday, breaking Deshaun Watson traded to New Orleans Saints. And I'm like, what? And then it was clickbait. It was just like, Deshaun Watson demands a trade. And I'm
That
like,
was
yeah,
like
no shit. That was like 2 years ago.
March.
Everybody knows that Deshaun Watson wants to get traded. You know, he also wants to, like,
rape
sexually assault girls too.
masseuses
Like,
for some
yeah,
reason. It is what it is.
That's what he does.
But yeah, I'm super
wins
excited
football
for
games.
NCAA football to come back. I hope it does, and I'm down for these kids to get there. You know, maybe Texas works out a deal like, hey, come here and we get you bomb ass endorsements.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how
going to
we
make a
rebuild our
huge
program.
difference. Yeah, like because that'll completely change the game with crappy programs.
Either that, or we're just gonna have to wait for Vince Young to have kids. Probably has kids, they're just not old enough yet.
He's probably got a bunch of kids, and they're probably like
Oh,
got a
06
bunch
was
of
when he
baby
was
mamas.
drafted. So you think at Texas, those kids
so they're probably 14,
conceived
15,
in Texas,
Yeah.
05.
When he went to Tennessee, you know he was hitting up Broadway.
So that's
Vince Young probably
14 years ago. Those kids should be 12, 13.
Yeah, he was conceiving children probably 3-4 times a night. 3-4 different women. If I was on Broadway in Nashville in like 2007.
So give me like 5 more years, I guess, and those kids will be. Isn't it wild that 2 former NFLer kids went back to back in the draft? J.C. Horn went right before Pat Surtain's kid.
I didn't even realize that.
Carolina and then us. So the fact that the kid didn't have a cell phone under the stage is a shame. You got to put a cell phone under that podium if you're J.C. Horn. Joe Horn's kid.
Joe Horn, yeah.
Gotta put a cell phone under that podium. Be like, Mr. Goodell, lift up that podium, and he lifts it up, and then you pull out the cell phone, and it's your dad,
So-
Joe Horn, on the other line.
It took me a second. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Yeah,
Just embrace that.
love me some Joe Horn. You guys got a good pick.
It's funny because all the Broncos websites and stuff they're interviewing Pat Surtain Sr. And like I didn't realize how short he was to be a corner. But
Fast and good. He's got great ball skills. But you know what's awesome too is every Broncos fan that I know, both of them, you guys both said we need to draft either Surtain's kid or the kid from Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech?
Caleb,
Yeah.
something.
And you got Surtain. and
Caleb
everybody
Farley,
was psyched.
that's his name. I wanted Surtain, Caleb Farley, or the linebacker from Penn State. I think the Cowboys took him.
And then I just recently went to Denver, Colorado, home of the Broncos.
Did you
And
ask
Patrick
people?
Surtain. Yeah, I asked
Did
if
you
you
talk
wanted
to
to
people?
go.
What they thought?
Oh, well, I took the tour of the Mile High Empower Field at Mile High.
Yeah, but did you grill the guy like I grilled the Cubs guy?
No, it was a lady,
would've.
and she was
Oh, I would've
actually
given her
she,
more shit.
she was no, she was good. She was talking all this shit about Stan Kroenke, and there was one guy on the tour who he was a big Broncos fan. He was friends with Vance Johnson.
Joseph?
Yeah, Vance Johnson.
Yes.
He kept saying.
But he was friends
Vance-
with him.
Yeah, he was friends with
He
Vance
didn't know his
Johnson.
last name,
Yeah.
but he was friends with him.
I didn't correct him. I'm sitting there. I'm like, I think it's Joseph.
Joseph.
I'm pretty sure it's Vance Joseph, but yeah, he had Vance. He taught classes on substance abuse, and Vance Johnson would come and speak to his classes. And I was like, I think you've been abusing some substances there, Mr. Teach.
I would have, yeah.
But no, that like she was very excited. The lady was about getting
Bridgewater?
about getting Surtain.
Surtain?
Yeah. And you know what's cool actually about the Broncos stadium?
Everything?
There's a club in the end zone right above where Elway's seat is. Elway's suite, I should say. That it's like the Champions Club, and it's only for former Broncos and their families.
Would they have to be a Super Bowl winning? Because you said
No,
Champions Club.
that's just what they call it. If you played for the Broncos, I think you have to play for them for 4 years. You can go there at any game, any
I don't
event.
even think Talib played for us for 4 years.
Probably don't want him there. But like you can't like you can't be, because Talib showing up, he'd be rolling up with the posse of like 25 dudes. You can't do that. it's you and your wife and your kids, or your mom and your dad. You can only bring your immediate family.
I bet Mecklenburg's there a lot.
I didn't ask who was there. They have a big thing, and you get to sign it if you go.
Steve Atwater.
I didn't look at the signatures. And I didn't ask. I was just kind of like taking it in. It's a nice view, but it's like, hey, if you're a Bronco, you don't have to pay for a ticket.
The thing about that stadium is literally just a stadium. There's nothing special about it.
That was my initial reaction too.
Just a
There's really
stadium.
nothing special.
No, the
It's
cool horse statue thing
Trigger.
as you walk up on the fountain. The
Oh,
horses.
oh yeah.
And then the Pat Bolin statue's right behind it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have all the retired numbers and all that stuff.
I think there's a 510 for Peyton Manning's 510th
I didn't
touchdown
see
pass.
that. There's a lot of like nice sculptures and everything, but and some things we couldn't do because of COVID and whatnot.
But I will give you that. I mean, the Raiders Stadium, now that I've been to both, I think the Allegiant is way nicer and better than Mile High.
It reminds me a lot of Las Vegas Ballpark in that it's probably a nice place to watch a game. It's a nice stadium, but nothing special.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Good fans, though. You got to go before a game and tailgate and stuff.
Yeah, hey, it's super cheap to get there, and it's easy enough to get there on the train too. You just take the train from the airport, $10.50 goes right to Union Station. You hop on the WC or E train over to Mile High. You get off, and you're right there.
It's weird. It's sad how many like West Coast people don't know how to use like public transport and trains and stuff.
It's so easy, dude.
Yeah, but a lot of people are scared of it.
I know.
I use the train
Stupid.
anywhere I go. Always a
Right?
train from the airport.
Yeah.
Always a train from the airport.
Like, I mean, even when you go to Denver, I wouldn't even think about not taking the train because the airport's so far away from the rest of the country.
Yeah, that airport is way the fuck out there. It is. Yeah.
And it's a 10:50.
There's some
train
weird
ride,
stories
but-
about that airport. I don't know if anyone. There's some crazy stories about that airport.
in terms of like the Mile High Club.
Google entities and stuff to look that up. No, like murders and shit.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Hauntings.
Yeah, what I
Haunted.
can tell you is that on a Sunday night there ain't no freaking bars open.
Sorry.
Nobody wants to
Colorado.
watch the Vegas Golden Knights. Everybody forced to watch the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, that's my transition.
I'm working on it. That was good, yeah. Phoenix Suns gonna play the winner of the Bucks.
This is my bandwagon team.
Are
'Cause
they?
The Spurs didn't make it.
Are they?
The only reason I really wanted to talk about it, because I don't know if you saw the clip, but Pat Beverly like
I did
straight
not.
up shoved Chris Paul to the
What?
ground with like 5 minutes to go in the game last night.
Damn, that's mean. That's mean.
But
Severs.
the thing is, like, okay, because I've been watching hockey, not NBA, so immediately when I see it, I'm like, the rest of the Suns like fucked him up, right? And now like Frank Kaminsky like shoved him a little bit, but that was it.
They got a guy named Comiskey.
Frank Kaminsky from
Oh.
Wisconsin
I don't watch basketball.
College. They beat the Kentucky team that was undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay. In the tournament.
This year?
No, it was 2015.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
It was Anthony Davis's Kentucky. No, it wasn't Anthony Davis's Kentucky. I think they won the whole thing. I think it was the year after that.
Tony Delk?
That was way before.
Do you know what? Speaking of Kentucky, this is a stretch, actually. I'm reading Kevin Garnett's book. And did you know Kevin Garnett was charged and convicted of lynching when he was in high school? I shit you not. This is how he ended up in Chicago and got the coaches and the notoriety that he got. When he was in high school, one of his teammates, black dude, was getting beat up by some white kids. So him and the rest of the team like jumped in and beat the shit out of the white kids. We're like, oh hell no, you ain't. But South Carolina law, in a law that was designed to protect black people from lynching, they turned it around and charged Kevin and some of his friends with lynching, and because they were black kids and they beat up white kids, they all were convicted. He got on probation, and they were able to actually convert or transfer his probation to Illinois, where it was considered just a misdemeanor.
Lynching's just a misdemeanor in Illinois.
Yeah.
The land of Lincoln is just a misdemeanor.
Right? Yeah. And he was able to do his basketball there, and
Is that where you
the
went to
rest
high
is
school?
history. For a year, yeah.
Okay, I don't.
And well, because he almost went, because he went to hang out in.
You need a 30 for 30 on it, or I'm not gonna know.
Dude, I could make it because I've been reading this book.
Scottie Pippen has a book coming out soon.
Does he? I bet that would be
It's
good.
basically to counter the Last Dance,
Ooh.
because he got dragged through the mud in
Really?
the Last Dance.
So this is funny
What
shit.
Last Dance did you watch? He was looked like the worst character. In,
I didn't
in The
watch
Last
it.
Dance.
I haven't watched it yet. Okay, confession. I haven't watched The Last Dance.
Spoilers:
Okay?
Scottie Pippen looks like shit
I
in The Last
lived
Dance.
it. I lived it. So
The only person who looks worse in The Last Dance than Scottie Pippen is Jerry Krause.
I thought, didn't they make the bad boys look pretty bad? Well, they made themselves look bad. But
No, the only thing they really address is Isaiah and them not shaking the
Just
hand
walking
and
off the
walking
court?
off the court.
yeah,
And Mike talks about it for like 2 seconds. But that was Mike's documentary. It's Mike's propaganda. Of course, he's gonna be biased toward MJ. And who would have thought MJ didn't like Scottie Pippen as much
So-
as he doesn't? But apparently, he doesn't like Scottie Pippen very much.
so there was no in this is another thing in KG's book. KG is talking like he came out when he was in high school to hang out in Inglewood with Truth before Truth was Truth, and like he was gonna transfer there, but his mom would not let him move to LA. But when Pierce was showing KG all about LA and everything, and KG was wearing a Scottie Pippen jersey, and Truth made him take it off, and it was like, no, it is Laker territory. We don't wear that Chicago shit around here. Take off that jersey. And he's like, well, I wasn't gonna put on a Laker jersey, so I just walked around in a black T-shirt. I'm like, all right.
I wouldn't put on a Laker jersey either.
Hell no.
I wouldn't have taken off my Scottie Pippen.
I'll tell you who ain't wearing a Laker jersey no more. Truth. Hell no. Truth and Ticket. That should be like an NBA commentary show. Truth and Ticket.
Well, Truth is too busy putting strippers on his Instagram.
And did you know
I don't know
he's
if you
starting?
saw that.
He's starting his own marijuana brand too. I don't even smoke marijuana, but I am officially endorsing Truth brand cannabis products. Truth brand fine cannabis products.
Is that what he's going with?
Yeah, they're gonna be called the Truth. I love it. Hey, I don't know.
I'm gonna buy weed from an NBA player.
Do a man that survived a stabbing right here. He got
Wow.
stabbed in the sternum.
I wish Dennis Rodman would start one. I'd buy weed from Dennis Rodman.
I would not even come close to buying Dennis Rodman weed. Should have me dressing up in a wedding dress the next
Well,
day.
Carmen Electra comes with it.
Well, then. if there's a
She in
chance-
The Last Dance.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Why?
The interviewer. Because she was married to Rodman during that time. She still looks the same. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's
25 years later.
beautiful. I love Carmen Electra.
But yeah, the Phoenix Suns are in the NBA Finals, ladies and gentlemen. The cool thing about these finals,
Yeah, we don't even
know.
talk about it.
the cool thing about the finals is it's going to have a brand new champion.
Finally.
Atlanta, Milwaukee. Oh no, Milwaukee's 1-1. So it could have a brand new champion if it's Atlanta, Phoenix. Milwaukee's 1-1. I think Milwaukee won Game 5 tonight, or it might not be over yet.
Is that tonight?
It's
Yeah,
right
I guess
now.
it's tonight because Phoenix was last night.
Milwaukee won, so they're up 3-2.
Suck walkie.
Well, there was no Giannis and there was no Trae Young, so it's like, who the fuck would want to watch this game? No superstar on either side. That would be like watching the Bulls versus the Lakers.
That's
And
like
there was no
everybody's
MJ
hurt.
and no Magic.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to watch that.
Who would want to watch that? You can watch Scottie Pippen go up against James Worthy.
Oh, that'd be interesting, actually. I'd watch that. I would watch that. Like, which one of these guys is better? Vlade?
This is the most we talked about NBA.
Vlade or Tony Kukoc? Coach.
I love Tony Kukoc, so he was the OG.
Speaking of, like, those dudes, actually, KG did a whole thing on, like, the European style of play, too.
Finesse.
Well, like, outside shooting and, being more of a shooter than a...
Oh, that's
a big
Nowitzki's
man.
fault.
Yeah.
Well, Kukoc a little bit, and then
and
Nowitzki.
he's like, you guys can say what you want about the Warriors and the way the game's changed, but it's all the European guys. And he said, ain't never going away. And I'm like, well, fuck you, KG, ban the 3. I didn't say fuck you, KG.
Well, I bet
'cause love KG.
if we got him aware of our ban the 3, I bet you he'd be behind it.
Well, yeah.
Tim Duncan would be behind it too.
I wonder, I bet,
Coach Pop would be behind it.
I wonder if we could get Truth Brand Cannabis to support Ban the 3. Maybe make a Ban the 3 marijuana cigarette. Ban the 3. Maybe you can make smoke rings that say Ban the 3 with your Truth Brand marijuana cigarettes.
It'd be something.
But the Truth hit a lot of 3s, though.
See, none of my guys. Ginobili hits 3s.
Manu,
Ginobili hit the 3s.
he was Argentinian.
Tony Parker didn't hit 3s.
He was
Timmy
French.
didn't shoot 3s. Bruce Bowen hit 3s. John Elliott hit the most important 3 in Spurs history. The Memorial Day miracle against Portland.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the most important shot in Spurs history. Anywho, I was wondering if we could get down to Phoenix to try and go to one of these finals games.
That's going to be like $8 million.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yes, we can get
I don't
down
know
to
the
Phoenix.
records. I think they have home court no matter what, but I'm not 100% they had a better record than Milwaukee. Guess I can
Didn't
look.
they have the number? Well, don't they alternate?
They were the
East and
2
West?
seed. No, it's been a record.
I thought they alternated.
They were the 2 seed in the West. I thought Milwaukee was the 1 seed in the East.
No,
They were the
Philadelphia
3.
or Brooklyn was the one,
Philadelphia was the 1.
and Brooklyn was the 2.
I can't see regular
Phoenix
season.
was the 2, and Utah was the 1.
Utah was the 1.
Yeah. See, I know some things.
Milwaukee was 46 and 26. Phoenix was 51. So yeah, 1 and 2 will be in Phoenix no matter what.
So we should buy tickets for Game 5.
Yeah. Wonder what day that will be.
Ticketmaster Game 5 NBA Finals.
Okay.
Easy,
We're
right?
watching it live here. Trying to
Easy
buy tickets.
peasy, yup and easy. We'll do Fast Talk Live from
We'll come live from the finals.
U.S. Airways. See, it didn't even come up. It's like, fuck you. How the fuck this dude making that bet?
Because I told Bears guy we'd try and maybe go. Ray still live down there?
He just texted me right now with he texted me a bet slip for the Suns to win the West.
Who did? Ray?
Yeah. Ray, are you watching the podcast? Like, put something on here if you're watching this.
He wouldn't know how to watch it.
No, Elizabeth would tell him.
Elizabeth would tell him.
though.
I thought Bears guy texted you because he was watching.
Yeah, where you at, Bears guy? What the fuck?
I texted him earlier today. I told him to check out the Chicago Smoke Show.
So what would you prefer? A Suns versus Hawks, or
Suns Hawks.
Suns Bucks? Okay, Hawks.
I like Trae Young more than I like Giannis. Not that I-
Didn't Trae Young go to Oklahoma?
Yeah, but it's fine now because he's not there anymore.
All right.
It's like Adrian Peterson and Sam Bradford and Kyler. I like Kyler.
What's Sam Bradford doing now?
Who knows? Probably still making money. We didn't even mention that today is Bobby Bonilla Day.
We're gonna get to it when we get to the MLB part.
Oh.
Happy
maybe
Bobby
forget.
Bonilla Day. One of my favorite days because it's also National Chicken Wing Day. I didn't have chicken
You went to
wings.
Joe Bob. You went to Dave's Hot Chicken.
I went to Dave's Hot Chicken, and I gotta tell you what, Dave's Hot Chicken is damn good chicken. They have 2 things on the menu: chicken tenders or sliders, and the sliders are like full on chicken sandwiches. And they have a whole bunch of flavors, but the sliders come with
Coleslaw?
Kale
Always
slaw.
do the kale,
Kale
slaw or
slaw.
coleslaw.
gross.
Can somebody make a slider without that shit for once? To make a fast talk slider.
Oh yeah, we can make an official fast talk. But anyways, it was good. Like, it was. I didn't have the kale slaw because that shit's nasty. But the chicken was good, and it comes with Dave's sauce. Yummy. It's like a chipotle mayo, I guess, but it was good. The Reaper, I had a Reaper and
They call it Reaper.
yeah, it was hot.
Let's do it. Lights going on. Flashy light. I wish that sat a little bit below the.
Yeah, that's the
Fence
neighbor.
line.
What the hell, neighbor?
They got torches like I do.
Do those go on fire?
Yeah.
Nice.
I took them all out. Cause I was doing stuff.
Yes.
But tell Granados we want to come to the Suns.
All right. I'll tell him to buy tickets.
All right.
Detroit Jeff has a nice bet on it. I feel bad for Detroit Jeff because he texted me, "Hey, can you check the odds on the Suns winning the title?"
Should have done it before the playoffs started.
No, this was like 3-4 months ago, and they were like 24-1 when I bet him. When I texted him back, and he's like, "Are you sure? Because I don't think they're gonna. That's really right."
Well,
I took a
when
picture of it. It was 24-1, and he's like, "All right."
Kardashian curse.
But then,
I don't think any dude that dating him has won it.
is there one?
Devin Booker.
Oh, who's he dating?
Kendall.
What?
You
No
didn't know-
shit.
You didn't know that?
No, I don't pay attention to this shit. That
Yeah.
that means nothing to my life. I don't really care.
Yeah. Books
Oh,
and
nice.
Kendall.
Good for him. Good for her too. Nice.
She's worth about 50 times as much as he is.
That's like the Tom Brady Giselle of basketball. Nice. That probably means Devin Booker's gonna win 6 NBA Finals.
7.
6.
Doesn't he have 7?
6.
Okay.
6 that matter. I mean, what do you think? He'd probably leave and then go to like.
San Antonio? Yay! Win one more title. I'm
Go-
down with that.
No, it's got to be a team that's 1-1.
Portland.
Yeah. Yeah, Devin Booker and Damian Lillard teaming up.
I'm still trying to figure out a way to get Dames at the Spurs.
Yeah, I think everybody's trying to figure out a way to get him on their team because
But
he's
yours
actually
is easy. Trade. You give him all those picks you got, and then Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's not available. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are not
I would.
available.
You give up Jaylen Brown for
Nope.
for Dame.
Nope, I don't.
Okay, crazy person.
Nope, no way. I do not touch those.
There's literally
JT and JB stay.
There's literally 4 dudes I wouldn't trade for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and 2 of them are Jaylen Brown and Jason
Tatum is one of them.
The other one is Marcus Smart,
Tatum.
and the other one is
You don't trade Devin Booker if you're Phoenix. You don't trade Zion,
Zion.
if you're New Orleans.
yeah. So Tatum, Brown, Smart, Zion.
And then John Moran on Phoenix, Memphis. Sorry,
Ooh.
I love John Moran. I would not trade.
Nah, I would
Memphis
trade John
probably
Morant.
would trade John Moran.
I would
for
trade John
Dame.
Moran for
But you don't want to go from small market to small market. Like Damian trying to go from Portland to Memphis.
Yeah, that'd be shitty.
He big time. Let's get him on the Knicks. I think that needs to happen.
Oh God, no! You think he wants to go to the Knicks? Hell no! If I'm Damian, I'm like, no, fuck no. I'll void that trade. X, not putting that not allowing that shit. Hell no. I go to Brooklyn before I go to the
No
Knicks.
one wants to go to Brooklyn.
Everybody wants to go to Brooklyn. James
Those
Harden
soft
wanted to go to
motherfucker-
Brooklyn.
All 3 of those
Blake
motherfuckers
Griffin
are
went
soft.
to Brooklyn. Your boy from the Spurs
Yeah,
went to
and then
Brooklyn.
you got Hart.
KD went to Brooklyn.
Soft.
Kyrie, little
Soft.
bitch, went to Brooklyn.
They're all soft.
They all went to Brooklyn.
And they lost.
And they lost after they beat the Celtics. Fuckers.
Soft.
Bunch of babies.
Dame Lillard ain't soft. That's why he hasn't left Portland. He's got the MJ gene where he wants to win with his guys. He ain't trying to team up with nobody.
The only,
That's why you come to San Antonio where they don't want to team up with yet. Because we don't have anybody.
the only problem is Portland don't want them to team up with nobody. Portland like, oh, we're too busy burning down our city. We don't got time for basketball.
Come to Spurs. You got Pop.
A bitch.
That's it. That's all we got. You got Pop.
Hey, Becky Hammond.
Dijon Mustard. He's pretty good. Zai.
Dijon Mustard.
That's what I call him.
Poor DeJounte.
I call him Dijon Mustard.
DeJounte Mustard Murray.
And then Becky Hammond will be your coach in like 2 years.
That'd be cool. You could make babies with her. I think she's a lesbian.
No, I don't think so. I think she's a. There was a Tony Parker rumor that was going around for a minute. Yeah,
What?
all right. Let's get to how much these Knights.
Hold
suck
on.
ass.
I gotta Google this shit. Is Becky Hammond a lesbian?
Things I did not expect to be Googled on this podcast.
Is Becky Hammond a lesbian? Wait, Alice. It originally said lesbian. Oh yeah, she's a lesbian.
She have a girlfriend?
Yeah, you can actually Becky Hammond quick facts. Sexual orientation gay. She has 2 sons.
Just kids?
Yeah. According to this.
Shit.
Oh, did you know she's in the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame?
Did she go to UC?
Colorado State.
Wow, she was a Ram, huh?
Speaking of ramming. She's 44. Becky Hammond is older than me.
She's 40, like 44, 45, yeah.
You know what's disgusting? Net worth 500,000.
Not her. That's no way. There's no way that's true. She gotta make more than $1 million from the Spurs. You better pay her more than $1 million.
I'm reading it off the internet right here. Last update, 2021.
Shit. What about Pop? What's his net worth?
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask if he's gay.
His wife died a couple years ago.
I
So
know.
he's asexual.
His wife is in the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame
Really?
too. Yeah,
Aaron?
yeah.
Damn.
His papa.
See, I'm a true fan. I know you know Coach's wife's name.
Everybody knows Erin Popovich. The real question is, do you know Gabe Kapler's wife?
I don't care.
Lisa. It's
Lisa.
If you guys want something to Google Lisa Kapler. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes. What am I looking worth?
Yeah.
Oh, just Popovich.
Probably like a bill.
$8 million.
Should be
No, no.
Should be way
No,
more
no.
than that. What
He's-
about with the wine co he's got?
50 million. 50
That sounds
million.
better.
It's $8 million a year.
That sounds better.
Let's see if he's gay.
There should be a betting thing on Vegas, so who takes over after Coach Pop?
I would put everything on Becky Hammond.
It's like it's probably Becky Hammond, like, 2-1.
He's straight.
And then Tim Duncan's like minus 250. No, plus. Tim Duncan would be like plus 1,000. Becky Hammond would be like minus 250.
Still
then-
save money.
Chip Englund would be on there.
I don't even know who that is.
It's only Spurs fans do. He's our shooting coach.
Oh.
The one that got Kawhi Leonard an offensive game. Fuck that guy.
And what's Kawhi doing now?
Golfing.
Golfing.
All right.
Does Chip teach golf too?
All the Golden Knights are also currently golfing because they fucking suck.
Jonathan Marchessault, golfing. Derek Englund, he's been golfing for a while.
I've been golfing for a while.
John Merrill, he's not golfing.
I literally wrote down, what now? Question mark.
All right, what now?
What now? PGK people?
So the rumor is Tarasenko wants out of St. Louis,
We
and
don't need him.
well, we can't afford him, and they're trying to figure out a way to make it happen, because he said he would waive his no trade clause for Vegas, LA, Boston, and
Everyone
One
thinks
other
they're the
team.
missing piece for the Golden Knights now. It was Mark Stone. It was Match Pacioretty. And then it was Mark Stone. And then it was Alex Pietrangelo. How many cups do we got?
0.
How close did we get? We got the closest before those 3 guys were on the team.
So maybe the missing piece is hockey icon Gerard Gallant.
It's Neil, Holla, and Perron.
James Neal. Bring back James Neal.
Yes, bring back James Neal.
I'm gonna make a
Fine with
sign.
that.
I'm gonna relinquish my position as manager and
Peyton Krebs, you got to get
Head.
that number up.
of the John Merrill fan club, and I'm gonna start the James Neal fan club. The Bring Back James Neal fan club because we were best when James Neal was on the team. Sorry, Peyton Krebs. James Neal is the missing link.
Possibly.
I would trade Max Pacioretty and Mark Stone. I don't even know what team James Neal is on. Calgary?
Calgary, I think.
Everybody to Calgary.
Can they give us? They got to get Johnny Gaudreau then with that. We got to get Johnny Gaudreau with that.
Ooh, Johnny Hockey and James Neal.
And Matt Giordano. Like that all has to come.
I want Johnny Gaudreau. I think we could probably get Johnny Hockey because he's a BC guy.
Let's
and
just
with
get
what
all
we do. What if we put Johnny Hockey and Alex Tuck on the same line? That'd be cool, right? And then while we're at it, let's just trade everybody else to Edmonton. For
Well, I'll tell you who
McDavid.
we can get rid of because I'm fucking sick of them right now. Is Shea
Rob
Theodore.
Leonard. Oh. Okay.
Pissed at Shea Theodore because he sucked. Pissed at Mark Stone, but he was hurt. Anybody that thinks Mark Stone wasn't hurt, you are insane.
Shea was hurt too.
That man was hurt.
He was missing a whole tooth.
You got the thing fixed. No. Stone was hurt. I guarantee it. Martinez was hurt, but he didn't play like it. He was
Martinez
top 3
said he
player.
was hurt.
He's a top 3 player in all the playoffs. Martinez. We need to re-sign him. Whatever. That's the one you need the money for. Is Martinez.
I agree. I would put the money on Martinez. I would say
And he loves it here.
goodbye, Brandon McNabb.
Yeah, see you later,
And
McNabb.
see you later, Nick Holden. I know you're friends with him, but sorry, Nick. Yo, you gone. I ain't holding your spot anymore.
I don't know what White Cloud's contract is, but we have to hold on to that guy.
I would keep Martinez, Petrangelo,
Yep.
sorry, White Cloud.
White Cloud. Haig.
Nah, goodbye,
No,
Hagen
I'm good with Haagen-Dazs staying. He's good. Martinez, you said that. 23 stays.
And then
23 stays, 7 stays, 2 stays.
and the rest of them are gone.
Yeah,
And
I'm
that's
fine with
the only
that.
defense we need.
Well, Shea Theodore ain't going anywhere because he's locked up for
All
like
right,
6
we're gonna
more
keep
years.
him. We're gonna keep him.
Let's get the crowbar to pull his head out of his ass. As
And-
good as he was last year in the bubble playoffs, he was that horrible in these playoffs.
When all the defense was putting up all the
Everybody
offense
else.
against the Canadians.
Seriously. You know, we love that. I love that the Misfits line, but I mean, they were pretty well. I think if you got to pick one to go,
I don't. I refuse.
I'm
Nope.
Marchie.
Mm-mm. I will not.
I'm
Nope. Not gonna do it.
getting rid of Marchie.
Nope. Really? Marcia so?
I'm keeping Riley Smith and Will Carlson.
Are you fucking crazy?
What does Marchie do?
Everything.
No, he doesn't.
Everything. You know what he does? He shoots. He scores.
No, he doesn't.
He also gets penalties, and he's a hothead.
He doesn't.
Fuck no.
Will, at least
Marchessault
Will-
led that line in
At
scoring.
least Carlson will win face-offs and play good power
Will
penalty
he-
kill. That's what Will does.
I
The
didn't say I'm
43
getting rid of
goals-
Carlson.
the
I said
40 you getting
I
rid of
didn't-
Riley Smith?
I'm getting rid of Riley Smith. Sorry, Riley. I love you, man. I love you, former Bruin. But I will if I
Getting rid of
have to get
Marchessault.
rid of one of those, I'm getting
It's
rid
not
of
going to
Riley
happen.
Smith.
They're not. Neither
I-
one of them. None of them are going anywhere.
That's it. I hope not because they belong together. 81 plus 71 plus 19 equals. How do you do it? Is that how you do it?
But the thing is, like,
that how you
if
do
you
it?
want to,
Yes.
if you want to make room for
It's a
Tarasenko,
heart. Get it?
okay, you got to move. Who's getting money?
See you later, Nosek.
Yeah, he's gone.
What's his baby name?
He's gone.
Jack?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I think it's Jack.
No sick gone.
Baby Jack and Nosek and his wife. See
You
you,
know,
later.
PDB's pissed off
I'm
that Revo's got one more year on that contract.
Well-
He wants him gone.
Revo this year is like England last year.
Keegs is the new Reeves, but better.
Well, I don't know. if
Not
he's
quite
better.
the enforcer, but he's better on the ice.
We need Keegs to become the enforcer. I want Keegs to be a goon. Fight some people, Keegs. If you want to earn your spot, make it so that we don't have to keep Revo around.
That's basically it. We want you, so we don't have
And
to keep
I'll
Reeves.
tell you what Revo's gonna do is gonna join the AT&T Sportsnet team. Revo ain't going
No,
ain't
he
leaving
won't leave.
Vegas.
He's never leaving
Revo
Vegas.
loves Vegas. Revo was born to be in Vegas.
No, he's gonna get his beer company going.
He's got the beer going. He's got. I mean, he's got the
He
sprinklers.
he could live the rest of his
everything.
time on appearance fees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's like Revo is charismatic. People like him. You know, as long as he doesn't, or while he plays for your team, people love him. If you're on the other team, but even like St. Louis and Pittsburgh,
Well,
they ain't saying anything
no
bad
one
about him.
likes Tom Wilson except for Capitals fans.
Yeah, well, even Capital fans thinks he's an asshole. Most of them.
I think
He's a
I don't
shithead.
think
Tom Wilson is a piece of shit.
addition.
I hate him.
I don't see the need to change the team at all. It was a Stanley Cup caliber team.
So what do you think needs changing? What was the difference between this year and 3 years ago where we made a cup final?
Injuries, bad alignment, the fact that we had to go through Minnesota, a 7-game series, and then Colorado.
So Bettman?
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck you, Bettman.
and then we run into an Eastern Conference team in the conference semifinals.
Now we
That
have
shouldn't have happened.
we have a goddamn Atlantic Division matchup in the Stanley Cup final. What?
Which I haven't watched a single minute of, by the way. So I don't.
I watched Loki.
When you were
yesterday.
saying Tampa did all the things that we couldn't, I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't watched them.
I watched game 1 and I did not watch game 2 because it was Loki day. I was low key watching Loki. Get it? Even though I was running my mouth on TikTok
Well, I
for
don't
the
know.
Habs
I'm
fans.
trying to throw a Sylvie reference because that's the female Loki's name, Sylvie.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. Sylvie.
But no, I don't.
You drop Owen
You don't
Wilson?
need to change the
Maybe.
team. That I mean, everyone's whose contract besides Nosek and Martinez?
I don't know.
That's it. I think that's it.
McNabb?
So you let Nosek McNabb's contract. I don't think is up. You let Nosek go. Resign Martinez. You gotta move one of the goalies. I'm sorry. I know.
But the
VGK
problem is
fans,
we're not getting anything.
You
for
have
either-
to move
you
one
would-
of the goalies.
They're not getting rid of Fleury.
You have to move a goalie.
We're not like that's the thing. I think what's going to end up happening is they'll move Thompson.
Wait till after the.
They got to move Thompson.
Wait till after the expansion draft and then see what Seattle needs, and you hit them up.
I say the opposite. I say when we see the protected list, we say, all right, let's move. You give us this, we'll give you Robin Leonard. Steal this fucker from somebody.
Yeah. Leonard's the one that's got to go. I hate to say it. but-
I know. I hate Robin. I'm sorry, man. But the thing is, Robin goes. We're gonna trade Robin to a team where he will start.
Yeah, Seattle.
And he'll get 60 games. And he can be the face of the Seattle. franchise.
Toronto. You know who needs a goalie? Toronto.
Now they need
You need
a
to
lot
call
more.
them up.
You know what they need is a first round victory. I think it's Caps contracts.
Toronto needs a goalie. Who do they got? They got what? Who even? Austin Matthews? Can we get that guy? He's a goal scorer.
Yeah.
I'd take that trade. Austin Matthews for Robin Leonard. Is that straight up?
Yeah,
Good with it.
I don't think that's happening.
34 is available. I don't think anyone's worn 30s.
Do you think they would honestly give up Austin Matthews?
No. We'd have to give him stone end patches for Austin Matthews.
Yeah.
You could get like Joe Thornton from him.
I would take Joe Thornton. I would like Joe Thornton would be a good. No, he would never come here. Well, maybe with PDB.
Say he knows PDB pretty well. Would have thought I'd go through Memphis if he goes.
Ooh, we don't have our own picks.
Nope.
Hold on. Daily Cap Tracker.
Pretty sure it's just Martinez and Nosek. Be the UFAs, not the RFAs. So I think we have some RFAs.
Hold on. Oh, shnikes. Mark Stone makes $9.5 million.
I'm not blaming Mark Stone.
I am.
I'm actually blaming DeBoer a lot for this. You had to adjust, man. You did 0 adjustments in that Montreal series. 0 adjustments.
I agree with you. Like, that's what I don't understand is why didn't they make the adjustments? I mean, and you know that Tampa Bay looked at the film for this series or for our series and said, "Hey, let's not do what VGK did. And as long as we do what they didn't do, we're good." And so far it's worked because they're up to nothing.
I mean, they actually got production from their top 6.
Because they're cycling the puck and getting pucks in deep.
Well, I noticed what the VGK's offense starts from behind the goal.
Yeah, and that's what they are. VGK begins with a forecheck.
They didn't do it.
And it was crap in that series.
Because every time they entered the zone, there was 4 Canadians ready for them. Right at the blue line. Every single time. Pressure from the midway point. Pressure.
And
That's what they did, and I cannot believe that we could not adjust to it.
We just
got the
we
speed
just
advantage.
didn't.
Clearly, we have the speed advantage with the Carlson line. I feel like but
Well,
they
and
scored.
and the third
What
line.
they would do, they would hit, take the puck away, send one guy cherry picking, and they would shoot the puck to him, and that's how they got all their goals. How many goals did they get that way? At least 4 or 5 of them. And then they would kill our power play and get their breakaway goals, and that's how they broke our spirit. Is the perfect formula. And now everybody's going to see that. And know, oh, hey, this is how you beat the VGK. If Montreal can do it, it's either that or that was karma for the Pacioretty-Suzuki trade.
No, that was a fine trade. I think that was one of those no win-win trades. Nobody
It was
lost.
a win-win trade.
Because we got rid of Tatar,
Who didn't play the entire series.
and we didn't like him anyways. Fuck that guy.
But Suzuki has played well, and he would definitely be a welcomed addition.
And I don't know if Suzuki would have been the same with Vegas. I don't know if he would have been like Montreal. He was able to go to the NHL right away and thrive. And I don't know if there was even a spot for him right
Yeah,
away.
but who knows if now that he would be like a formidable Glass Suzuki with someone else, and then you've got Hagen,
Hey,
Bernstrom in the back.
If they'd all been playing together for all that time.
Yeah, now Krebs is a good draft pick.
Yeah.
So I think I think Krebs is centering the third line next year.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'm sorry, I still can't find the list of people who are coming up as free agents. Oh, I got it. Here we go. Oh, look, Martinez, Janmark, Nosek,
Yeah,
Dahlstrom,
Janmark's gone.
Sakura, Cogs, Quinney, Yurko, Dansk, Danny O'Regan, Patty Brown.
None of those guys are back.
I don't know who Tyrell Goldborn is. Reed, Duke,
None of those guys are back.
Nick DeSimone, and Jimmy Schultz. We got to keep Danny O'Regan.
No one's back but Martinez.
Not even Danny O'Regan. Danny O'Regan can play in the NHL, and he
Are
hasn't.
you gonna move Glass for anything?
What about Sakura?
Good move, Segura. Segura's got some value. I don't know if Glass has any value left.
Oh, these guys are all free agents. Oh, wait. Cogs is a restricted. Cogs is the only restricted. I keep Cogs, dude.
Yeah, why didn't he come up at all?
I don't know. He did come up for a little bit. What about Dansk? Dansk has dropped way too far down on the
Logan
depth chart.
Thompson is their future behind the net, in the net.
We talked about this before though. Do you like if they're unable to move Leonard or Fleury? I'm Logan Thompson. I demand a trade.
If you have, well, of course you have personnel watching our AHL team, so they know.
I mean,
Logan.
like he's already won.
every other executive knows how good Logan Thompson
Yeah,
is.
he won the AHL award or AHL version of the Vezina Trophy.
Also, congrats, Marc Andre, for winning that.
Mads props to Marc Andre for finally winning that sucker. Long overdue and well deserved.
I know it's not the trophy you wanted, but well deserved for sure.
Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. Well deserved. But yeah, Thompson needs to get somewhere. And if we can get draft picks for Thompson, shit, do it.
I don't think draft picks is what you need. You need cap space and you need a fucking scorer.
That's it. Like, what are we gonna do? Get players?
You need a scorer.
If we get players, we have to pay them, and we can't afford to pay people right now. We just don't have the money to pay anybody because we were so adamant about doing everything we could to win the cup. It actually put us in a situation where we had ended up not being able to play enough players for one game.
Cost us the number 1 seed.
Cost us the top seed. Cost the President's Trophy. That's a banner that we're not able to hang. And forced us to 7 games in the first series. Now, did that ultimately make a difference? Probably not.
Yes, it did.
Because do you think we were more tired going into the Montreal series?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We took down we slayed the 2 beasts. We slayed the 2 beasts that we thought were going to be our impedance. And then we're like, who the fuck are these guys? Montreal bullshit that had 54 points.
So
and barely made the playoffs.
If we played,
Wiped the floor with these guys, and then they wiped the floor with them in game 1, and then I don't know what the fuck happened since that point.
If we played St. Louis in the first round, and Colorado played Minnesota,
they would have gone to 7.
They would have gone to 7, and we, what? Do we sweep St. Louis? Do we
sweep or 5?
Okay, so we're rested going into Colorado series.
We host. We probably go up 2-0.
Do we lose the next 4?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. You host, and then you win it in 5 instead of 6.
That's 1 game.
That's 3 games.
So
that's 3 games. You're taking away 2.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
and 1 against Colorado. It's 3 less games.
Do you think the NHL wanted Montreal to sweep Winnipeg so that things would catch up? Because we know everything in the North Division was behind because their season didn't end until like a week after the American Division's seasons ended because of all their COVID issues.
I think
their
the NHL,
sweep plus us going 6 games.
I think the NHL wanted a Canadian team in the Cup final. Is what I think.
I agree.
Been since 1993.
Since Montreal.
That's a Canadian team.
10 years.
Vancouver.
2011, Vancouver, yeah.
Vancouver.
And most of them have been there at some point.
I think they would have been fine if it was an original 6 team. But they're like, who the fuck is this brand new franchise? Think they are.
Yeah, they hate it.
Trying to. The rest of the hockey world hates us. I don't.
Well, that's like
you see that.
I've been dealing with it on the TikTok. My TikTok blew up. My VGK at VGK Talk TOK for our VGK fans on TikTok blew up because of the Canadians fans. But the Canadians fans say things like Vegas doesn't deserve a team, or Vegas isn't a hockey town, or you're only 4 years old, and it's not like legitimate arguments. Like if you want to say, hey, you guys don't deserve the cup because you couldn't generate any offense in 5 games, Mark Stone is your captain and didn't look like fine. But if you say, hey, you don't deserve the cup because you're only 4 years old, that's
not a great argument.
That's arguably the dumbest argument I've ever heard. I mean, the fact of the matter is the Vegas Golden Knights have been one of the final 4 teams in 3 out of their 4 years. It's 75%, whereas the Montreal Canadiens have failed to reach the final 4 in like almost every year. They haven't been to the Stanley Cup final in nearly 30 years. I mean, they're a goddamn disgrace to the game of hockey. They're supposed to be, hockey town. Hockey's invented there, but your team is a joke and has been a joke for a long, long time. you know, it's not right to go out there and talk all this shit to a VGK team that has done nothing but win and exceed expectations and turn heads since they were formed. Everybody thought this team was crap. Everybody thought this team was junk. Everybody thought hockey in the desert would never work. Well, it has worked, and they have succeeded, and they have continued to win. And sure, they haven't hoisted the cup yet, but they're on the cusp, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later. It's not going to be like a team like Winnipeg or Hotlanta or any of these teams that just continuously fail and fail and fail and fail over and over and over again. You know, we have teams in the league that can't do shit year after year after year after year, yet Vegas is out here winning, 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 winning. And Canadians fans are like, well, you guys don't deserve a team because you're not a hockey city. Well, fuck you, Montreal. Nobody made you the judge of a goddamn what is a hockey city and what isn't. Yeah, sure. Okay, Vegas doesn't get snow in the winter, then we don't, have to, put on our ice skates just to walk to the bus stop to get to work in the morning.
Tell 18,000 some odd people.
But,
Hockey.
we got a season ticket waiting list where people are actually paying just to stay on the list. I mean, how fucking stupid is that?
Sports-starved city for
Yeah.
60, 70 years.
People love our
Finally
fucking
give
Golden
them their
Knights.
own team.
We
didn't give a fuck what sport it was. It could have been any sport.
even when we had the ECHL, the Wranglers in the ECHL, that team was one of the tops in the ECHL year after year after year in attendance. Vegas may not be your traditional hockey city, but this is a hockey city. And to those goddamn Canadian fans that think otherwise, open your fucking eyes, get your goddamn French heads out of your French asses, and wake the fuck up, because it's a new world, and we're not all sipping Tim Hortons and eating our fucking baguettes
Poutine.
every morning. Yeah. Take your fucking poutine and shove it up your ass with your cheese curds.
Ask Jonathan Marchessault and Nick
we're
Waugh about how Vegas is.
Right, exactly. Marshy said he loves this team. He loves playing here because our fans are behind our team 100%. And, granted, we should be booing them a little bit more when they're sucking. But, it's great to be in a city where the fans will support the team. We know the fans not the best, not the brightest. They're dumb. They say some stupid things, but they're still learning the game, and they certainly should have learned most of it by now. But hey,
I think most of the the typical VGK fan knows what offsides is now. I think the typical VGK fan knows what a major penalty is now.
Well,
after the San Jose
even during the Colorado series, I was at a bar and some guy yells out, "That's a 4-minute major," and I'm like, "Well,
that's a double minor there, buddy."
There's 4-minute double minors and there's 5-minute majors, but there's not 4-minute majors, And they still make mistakes, and they, I a lot of things you want to learn. But hey, listen, I've been watching
there, dude.
I've been watching hurling for 3-4 years, and I haven't learned everything about hurling.
The passion is there.
By the way, Cats are playing on Saturday morning at like 8 a.m.
Oh, I might be awake.
It's gonna be on the thing.
Potential.
It's on Sky Sports.
I don't know. I love Sky Sports.
We're on Sky Sports today. Or this week. We're usually on
UK
RTE or TG4. Yeah, but Sky Sports. Yeah, I know you got that. So yeah. All right, that's my rant on Montreal.
I think the biggest question mark is going to be the goalie situation. I really do. Again, same question that we had last offseason. And now it's flip-flop because everyone thought Fleury was gone.
But I think we're still in the same situation where every other potential trade partner knows that we need to move one of these guys.
That's just what happens in sports,
And that
Houston, everyone knew Houston needed to move James Harden. The NBA, everyone knew Atlanta wanted to move Julio Jones.
But do we get to? Excuse me, sorry.
What do you even want? You want to just clear some cap space. That's what you want.
Yeah,
So
we want somebody
to
to
take on some shit.
take the money off our hands, and
That's
know
what you want. Okay, we'll take your shitty contract.
No, we don't want shitty
Or
contracts. Shitty contract doesn't do us anything.
I don't know. Give us cash considerations
Just give
or
us
something.
give us a second round pick.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Second round pick right now. Even if it's like in 3-4 years.
Yeah. You go to Seattle and you're like, yeah, you go to them and you're like, take this guy from them, and we'll give you Robin Leonard. Take this guy from them and then give him to us.
Seattle has all the cap space in the world.
And we'll give you Robin Leonard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we got to look at the exemptions and see, because they're going to be looking for their Marc-Andre Fleury, someone that can be the face of the franchise.
Right.
That they are going to take in this expansion draft.
Right. And there's no. I mean,
you can't take any of our guys.
You can only protect one goalie. So I mean, everybody would look at. If we were eligible for this draft,
oh, I would love us.
Seattle's either getting Fleury or Leonard.
I would love that. I actually wish we were.
Yeah, we're not eligible for the draft, so Seattle is not getting Fleury or Leonard in the draft. I don't know which way they're gonna go for a goalie. It'd be interesting, maybe Dallas with Bishop and Hudobin.
Florida now because they got Bobrovsky and that kid that's been playing really
Spencer
well.
Knight. Yeah,
they have to protect him. So
you have to protect Spencer Knight. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Yeah.
So Bobrovsky might be a Kraken.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good spot.
I saw that the Oilers signed Nugent Hopkins to like an 8-year deal. I think that happened today.
So we were talking about this at the River on Monday night. What Canadian team will be the first to win a cup, or the next to win the cup?
Vancouver.
Okay, that's what the girl said too. It's not what I said.
I'm thinking now.
Someone else said Toronto.
Fuck them. They're not going to win shit. Could be Montreal.
Nah, I ain't gonna be Montreal.
Could be in like 2 years.
I said, you know what I said? I said Edmonton, and the reason is because the shit is fixed, and they want McDavid to get the cup.
You think that would have happened already?
Nah. He's only 23, 24. You know, they like...
Do you think they would want McKinnon to get a cup?
McDavid, Draisaitl. No, I think McKinnon is finally realizing shit.
In Colorado?
I can get the fuck out of Colorado.
Get to the Canadian team?
No, get my ass to Vegas.
That'd be nice too.
I would give up Patches and Stone for McKinnon.
Oh, absolutely, in a heartbeat.
No offense, guys. Love you, but see you later. I want McKinnon in
no
his
one's
youth.
safe on that team. McKinnon, a top 3 player.
I want McKinnon in his youth.
Why don't they find a way to get McKinnon and McDavid, get all the mix
Yeah, they do.
to Vegas?
It's called an all-star team, and it's
Get the
coming
mix.
in February.
Get the mix to Vegas.
You know what sucks about the all-star game coming here? You know what this is what I realized. Me thinking they're going to have an all-star game next year means it is likely that NHL players won't go to the Olympics next year. I like when NHL players go to the Olympics. I don't like watching a bunch of dudes I never heard of before. I like watching guys I know, like David Krejci, Tuukka Rask.
That's not American.
Sidney Crosby, Patrice
not
Bergeron.
American. Canadian. Talking, what we got? We got Matthews. We got Johnny Hockey. Ironically, both on Canadian teams.
Nate Schmidt.
Seth Jones. That's who we need to get, and I heard he's might be available.
Trade for Nate Schmidt?
Seth Jones.
Oh. Yeah.
Pacioretty, he's kind of at the end of his American career, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't think he... who else is American? I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know who else is American.
Austin Matthews is all we need.
Brad Marchand, he American? No, he's not American. Jonathan Quick, he's American.
Kane.
Oh, no. Don't, no. Let's move on to our next topic. You say that word.
Aces?
Las Vegas Aces. Tops in the league, 12-4. Victory last night against LA. They play LA again tomorrow. 4 All-Stars.
Hold up, I don't know who these are. I bet you I can guess them. Well, I know 3 of them for sure. This is the 4th one that I don't know.
Okay.
Well, unless it's Chelsea Gray.
What are the other 3? This
Lizzie.
is Chelsea Gray.
Lizzie, Asia, and Camby.
Can't be, yeah. Yeah, you got him. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's going to be cool. WNBA All-Star Game in Vegas again for the second
We
time.
had it 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Asia and Chelsea Gray suiting up for Team USA versus WNBA All-Stars, which is basically
Foreign people.
foreign.
Jisoo Park
Foreign.
on that team?
Jisoo's not on the team. She is playing for Team Korea, though. We got five aces playing in Olympics. Asia, Chelsea, Kelsey is going to be on the USA 3-on-3 team. And then Jisoo for Team Korea and Lizzie for Team Australia. So it'll be fun to watch when Australia and Korea and USA play and we get these teammates going up
Australia
against each
plays
other.
Korea. Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to watch these. The cool thing is Japan for these Olympics. Tokyo is 15 hours ahead of us, so we will be able to watch these games at a somewhat decent time. Not like we're gonna have to wake up at 4 a.m. and shit. So should be cool to be able to watch these games and the men's games too. I'd probably watch some of those. Even though men's basketball is a fucking disgrace to the United States of America. Coming 7th at the FIBAs.
World Cup's gonna suck next summer. This caters
I want to go, though.
12 hours ahead.
I want to go.
But
I wanna-
2026.
It's only like $2,100 to go to Qatar.
Yeah, but I don't know you don't know what games you're going to, and
Yeah,
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna save my money and wait 5 more years.
$2,100. We're gonna make the money for the Raiders, dude. We're gonna make the money for the Raiders.
I'm gonna save it for when it's here.
I went when it was here in '94.
I didn't. I was 7 years old.
So this is my homework assignment for you guys watching,
did
listening
you
to the
get
podcast,
the
and
map
for you.
thing that I did? I mapped out
Yes.
every major league stadium and road trip wise.
Yes. I'm messing it all up because I just keep booking flights. I'm literally
I'm gonna build a van. I'm building a van for the road trip.
I'm literally taking a Wednesday off and just flying to Minnesota, going to the game, an afternoon game, and flying back. I'm gonna see Target Field. It's a Target run, Target run and done. I'm gonna try to do Milwaukee too on August 10th if I can, but Milwaukee they don't have good public transportation. It's like an hour and 10 minutes from the stadium.
That one took a minute to figure out because it's not Miller.
American
Field
Family,
anymore.
yeah, they changed it up.
It's so funny. I'm googling all these addresses, and half of the MLB is one team name,
Braves Way,
place.
Yeah.
One Braves
One
Way,
Marlins Street.
one Brewers Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it ain't Yawkey Way even anymore. It's some other bullshit.
Jersey Street. Well, it
Yeah,
was Jersey
it's
Street before
Jersey
it was
Street.
Yawkey Way. Like, the street is Jersey Street,
Like,
and
the
then
ones
it
that are
ends and
still
was
like
Yawkey
that
Way.
is
Yeah, no,
Addison Street for Wrigley Field. Even Yankee Stadium's at like
It's like River Ave.
177th. Or some bullshit like that.
yeah, it was 161 in River Ave before.
Something like that.
Yeah, well, their blog was River Ave Blues. I'm sure it still is. Shit, Yankee Stadium sucks.
But the way I
actually a
had
good
it
seat.
mapped, because we could start from here, it was to San Diego, up to Seattle,
Okay.
and then over to
You do Minnesota, Milwaukee, Chicago,
Minnesota.
Chicago.
so you hit the Midwest, come through the
You
east,
gotta
and
do-
then down to Florida, and then up.
to Atlanta,
Yep. Through the Midwest,
St. Louis, Kansas
and
City,
you end in Arizona.
down to Houston, Dallas, and Arizona.
Yep.
What I'm gonna try to do. This is what we're doing next year. We're
So
gonna do
what I have to do with that MLB is now go look for craft breweries along the way, like Founders in Michigan,
It ain't easy, cause you gotta find them that are open, and you gotta find it when you have the time.
and I have to wait till the schedule comes.
Yeah.
Because if you got, it's the two team cities that fuck you up. Because if you're in LA and Anaheim's home, but the Dodgers aren't, you have to sit there and wait
That's why we
until
did
the Dodgers
what we
are
did.
home.
Have you done Anaheim in LA? You haven't done the Dodgers.
Don't either.
You haven't done either? Oh shit! Well, let's do it right now. We did. We got like remember the thing. You know, Chicago. Like we did that. I mean, there's no subway that'll take you between the two in
You have
40
to wait
minutes.
until the Mets and the Yankees are both at home.
That is probably doable, but we're gonna do an East Coast
But the
next
thing
year.
is, most of the
East Coast
cities are
Amtrak's.
within a day apart, except for Seattle to Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's the biggest pain. in the ass.
That's where the biggest stretch is. But you can hit Idaho Brewery and then Montana Brewery, and then we can go to President's Mountain.
No Rushmore.
That's the one. On the way.
I will have done all those. Done Seattle.
No, I've done them, but I wanna make it
Road trip.
all of them.
Just do I-90. Yeah. I got Cincinnati coming up. July.
So what I heard
24th.
about Cincinnati is you have to go opening day. I heard no
It's
one
not-
does opening day like Cincinnati does.
But it's not the same because they used to do the first opening day every year,
yeah.
but they don't do it
That's what I'm
anymore. It's
saying.
fucking. It's not the same. But you know what's cool is this is really cool. The National Underground Railroad Freedom Center is right in between Great American Ballpark and Paul Brown Stadium. So I actually have a red eye out of here on a Friday night. I get into Cincinnati at like 7:00, and then I already picked out where I'm going to breakfast. But then I'm gonna walk over. I have a 10:30 admission to the National Underground Railroad Freedom Center, which I think will be really cool. Then I'm gonna go to the old Crosley Field site, which is nothing but a bunch of paint on warehouse walls now. But that's where baseball, Major League Baseball, pretty much started at Crosley Field. It's pretty cool. You can't take the tour of Paul Brown Stadium or Great American. Great American is closed on game days now due to COVID, and Paul Brown doesn't do tours on weekends, which kind of sucks. But then I come back here on Sunday night, go to work on Monday, go to Tuesday, fly to Minnesota on the Wednesday morning for an afternoon game, and then I'm flying back after that night. And I'm going to try to do the same thing in Milwaukee on August 10th. And then St. Louis, I'm still open to St. Louis if you want to come. I know you do.
Yeah, of course I do.
It's August 20-something, and the next day. St. Louis, and I don't even know who they're playing. I think Pittsburgh. I got the room at the Oyo.
Maybe they'll actually be over 500.
No, probably not. It's the division is too tough this year. Cubs just keep on winning.
Yeah, fuck them.
Well, I know I hate to say it, but fuck 'em. Cubs are good this year.
This is gonna be the long. I think this might be the longest podcast.
What time is it?
We're an hour and a half in.
Oh, nice.
So
We gotta go right to top 5.
top 5.
So we're gonna do the top 5. We decided to do top 5, like, best trophies in sports.
In
And-
honor of Marc Andre winning the Vezina Trophy.
He won the Vezina, finally. Not the best looking trophy.
You saw McDavid won the Hart Trophy.
Oh, I did not see that
I
one.
gave it to him today.
That's bullshit. I would have given it to Stone.
Stone didn't even win the Selkie.
I know. I wouldn't have given him the Selkie because that's defensive.
Carlson should get the Selkie.
He was up for it. Didn't he win it one year?
He won the Lady Bing.
Oh, he won Lady Bang. Yeah, okay. Sportsmanship.
Just rattling off random ass NHL trophies. Every sport should have as many trophies as the NHL does. I mean, you've got the Walter Payton, which is a pretty cool award.
It's just name them cool things too. Like they should all be named something special.
So we're gonna do, top 5 best looking trophies. Because my 5 is the green jacket from the Masters.
Yeah, that's thinking out of the box too. I didn't even think of that. That's a good one.
I love the green jacket.
That's a really good choice.
I will. When I think of green jacket, though, I do think of Happy Gilmore. And you'd be like, gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? Because they say he could win the gold jacket from the Pro Tour Championship. And he says gold jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit? That's his Masters reference. But, I mean, there's not a more iconic moment in golf than seeing the former champion put the green jacket on the new champion. Like a lot of Tiger putting the jacket on people.
Yeah.
Is what we see.
That's
I don't even remember who the fuck won it. I couldn't tell you. I know Tiger's won it a bunch. I've seen Phil win. Damn, bug just flew right into my hat. Probably on camera. There he is, right there. I know Phil's won it once. Bubba Watson, because he's a lefty, so we remember the lefties that win. Phil and Bubba Watson.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's a pretty damn iconic trophy, and it's completely outside the box. I didn't think of that, so
Bucks.
maddest of props for that one.
My 4 is a golf one too, but your 5.
My 5 is the Olympic gold medal because it's any medal really for the Olympics, because they are unique to that particular Olympics. Like Michael Phelps has all these millions of medals.
Would you showcase a bronze and a silver like you would showcase a gold though?
Hell yes.
I wouldn't.
Hell yes. Absolutely. An Olympic medal, one way or another, is an Olympic
I
medal.
mean, I get it. You're like, I won the bronze. Oh, you won the bronze. Yeah. That means there were only 2 people in the world that were better than me
Yes,
at
exactly.
this thing.
If you had an Olympic medal and it was a bronze, you bet your ass it would be on display right over there.
That's
It
like,
would
I guess for
it would-
for what I do, they'd be like, there were only 2 better guitar players than you. Like, you're good. Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan is it. And then it's you.
yeah, I mean that.
All right.
That's
I'll
a
take
pretty damn good accomplishment. And the thing about like each Olympics has a unique medal that's unique to that particular.
Yeah, that's true. Also, it's
Olympics,
designed
and that's
differently.
kind of why.
So it'd be cool to see what the
I like
Japan ones look like.
Yeah, and
What's
they're-
the winners?
the
The
what?
2022s?
Beijing.
Does it get cold there? It must.
It's China. They'll make it cold. But yeah, I think like to me, it's unique. It's wearable. It's something anybody.
I wouldn't wear
Can
it.
see- it's
I'd wear it
recognizable.
I'd wear it on the display platform, and then I would never wear it again.
It's very recognizable.
Michael Phelps don't wear those gold medals.
Well, that's because that didn't weigh him down. Yeah, like 42 pounds.
I think
wearing all that
LeBron
shit.
gives a shit about his USA gold medal.
I don't think LeBron gives a shit about his NBA titles, because he's a fucking idiot.
It's all about shooting Space Jam.
But yeah, LeBron gives a shit about his fucking MTV Movie Awards, and his. If it's a team award, LeBron don't care. If it's an individual award, LeBron's got that shit on display.
Well, speaking of individual award, right? Your 4?
Oh, my 4, yes, the Heisman Trophy.
I thought about putting this one on.
This was gonna be my 5, but the discussion we had pre-air was forced it to flip my 4 and 5. The Heisman Trophy is just an iconic trophy with an iconic pose. Everybody who plays college football,
It was an iconic pose.
when they want to make, or when they make fantastic plays or Sports Center top 10s, everybody does the Heisman pose. And even when we were talking with Cassidy before the game, she said, I don't know much about trophies, but I know the Heisman pose.
Yeah, because we mentioned the trophy, and she was like, yeah, that's the one where the pose.
Yeah, that's it.
Shit.
You know, and, that's it. Like, you know, we were talking about O.J. Simpson. You know, here's a man that...
Yeah, here's it coming back around.
Right? Yeah, we told you to stay tuned. OJ won the Heisman. OJ gets charged with murder. Fred Goldman, you know, his victim's dad, he wants OJ's Heisman. You know, that's what he wants for retribution. My son is dead. I want your Heisman trophy. You know, like, what? The Heisman trophy ain't bringing your son back. I want your Heisman trophy. You know, and then years later, OJ...
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, OJ's acquitted down at Palace Station down the road there. Breaks into a hotel room to steal his Heisman trophy back. All OJ wants, he doesn't want to clear his name. He's not interested in having people say, I'm innocent. He wants his fucking Heisman trophy back. He wants his, and ended up serving, 10, 15 years in jail because of that. Because of the Heisman trophy. Everybody wants the Heisman trophy.
I would have put it, I think, but I have such a bad connotation with it because, like, when's the last Heisman trophy winner to do shit in the NFL?
Derrick Henry.
But they haven't done anything. They haven't won anything. The last Heisman Trophy Super Bowl winner. Yeah. Yeah.
Which reminds me of this hilarious meme. I'm sure
Tim
you saw.
Tebow didn't win no Super Bowl.
Did you see the meme?
Jason Brown didn't win no Super Bowl. Jason White, I'm sorry, didn't win no Super Bowl. Reggie Bush might be the last Heisman Trophy winner to win a Super Bowl, but he got his Heisman taken away.
Did you see the meme with Derrick Henry and Julio Jones?
Well, they're teammates now.
Where Derrick Henry goes, hey, remember that time you lost in the Super Bowl? How you like losing in the divisional round now? I'm sorry. It was funny. Because you know
I think it is Reggie Bush. I'm not going to lie. I think Reggie Bush is the last Heisman Super Bowl winner.
Go back and name them. I can't do it.
I couldn't tell you who won last year.
Devontae Smith.
Devontae.
List of Heisman Trophy winners.
Bradford. Reggie Bush.
List of Heisman Trophy
Vince
winners.
Young.
Devontae, Joe Burrow,
Joe
Murray,
Burrow.
Baker Mayfield,
Kyler Baker.
Lamar, Henry,
Ain't one shit. Ain't one shit.
Mariota,
Ain't one shit.
Jameis,
Ain't one shit.
Johnny Football,
Ain't one shit. Out of the league.
RG3.
Out of the league.
Oh, here's one that went to a Super Bowl but didn't win it. And then there was Mark Ingram before.
Well, he's won a Super Bowl. Didn't he?
Oh yeah, Mark Ingram did win a Super Bowl with the. No.
Was he on the Saints? No.
Yes.
2010? 2010.
2010 was the Super Bowl?
2010 was the Super Bowl the Saints won. He's been on the Saints and the Ravens.
Yeah.
So maybe
now
he wasn't.
Apparently now he's on the Texans.
Okay. I thought he was on 09.
He joined the New Orleans Saints in 2000. Doesn't say. 2011.
Nope. So he didn't win.
He was not on that team, no. Damn it. List of Heisman Trophy winners. I lost it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Cam lost. Sam Bradford, Tebow, Troy
See?
Smith, Reggie Bush,
See? Reggie Bush. That's it. He won with the Saints.
Leinart, White, Palmer, Crouch, Winky,
That's
Ron
what I'm
Dane,
saying. Yeah, Ron Dane.
Ricky Williams.
Done
Oh! Nope. Chuck Woodson.
shit. Took him years.
Yeah, but he was
And
on that
so
Green
did,
Bay Super Bowl team.
Desmond Howard.
Yes, but he was on a different Green Bay Super Bowl team.
Yeah,
Charlie-
who they beat?
I don't remember. Barry Sanders won the Heisman.
Didn't do shit.
Doug Flutie.
Didn't do shit.
What?
How many Super Bowl rings does Doug Flutie have?
What? Was he on one of our teams? Was he on one of our Super Bowl teams?
Potentially. Anyway.
He might not have been on one of our Super Bowl teams.
My number 4 is the Claret Jug, not Maurice Claret.
He was not on our team.
I don't think Maurice Claret was close to a Heisman, but he never won it.
He should have won it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
He should have.
single-handedly beat that Miami team in that national championship game.
You want to know what's cool?
Pretty sure Craig Krenzel was the Ohio State quarterback for that one.
Sounds about right.
Chris Gamble, I think, was a DB. That might have been it for the NFL talent.
I can't remember. Orlando Pace?
Maybe.
Nah, he might have been way earlier than that. No, because he was on like the 01 Rams. He was on the Rams we beat in the Super Bowl.
Anyway, I might have to Google this thing to show it to the camera. Because it's super cool looking. So you get this one for winning the Open Championship, nope, that's not the picture I want. Let me just zoom in on that right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's cute. It's. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It looks good. It looks like a Greek mythology sort of like, here's your award for winning the decathlon and beating Zeus and Apollo. I'd fill that shit up with beer and I would chug that thing for at least 3 weeks after winning the Open Championship. I couldn't tell you who won the Open Championship last year. I just assume Tiger Woods wins if you ask me.
Tiger Woods, y'all also.
I think it's a good looking trophy.
Yeah,
It's something
absolutely.
to be proud of. And that's why I put it at my number 4. My 3's your 2, so we should go to your 3.
My 3 is the Lombardi Trophy.
Sucks.
I don't know how you left this off
This
your
is
list.
a horrible trophy.
The
Looks
Lombardi
like
Trophy is sleek.
Nope.
It is.
None of the major
Beautiful.
pro sports trophies look good except for one of them.
It is silver. It is.
I
And
don't like it.
It has the football. It's just a beautiful.
You remember the
looking trophy.
college football crystal one?
Yeah, I liked that.
That looked way better than the Lombardi Trophy. That's the football one.
But
Because you
the
could take the crystal football off of the rest of the trophy.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's college.
Now, I'm
In
not
the
saying I
pros,
don't
it
want
doesn't-
that Lombardi Trophy. Because I
Pure
want that Lombardi
silver,
Trophy
pure
more than
silver.
I want.
On a nice silver stand, just maybe you just don't have enough experience with the Lombardi Trophy. I think that's
3
it.
of them.
Yeah, we got twice as many as that. I mean, and all recently too. I mean, just like it's sleek, it's beautiful, it's silver,
We got
shiny.
We got 2, and then you got like 4, and then we got another one, and then you got 2 more.
We got a couple more, yeah. Got more coming this February too.
Mac Jones, maybe.
Mac Daddy.
I'll take Mac Jones over Teddy Bridgewater. So yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Give you the
I'll
benefit
take
of
Mac
the doubt
Jones
on
over
that
pretty
one.
much anybody except for Cam Newton. But yeah, like it's a beautiful looking trophy. I love it.
It's just
and
not my thing. I just don't think it looks good.
also reminiscent of some of like my most favoriteest.
I would say that
moments
the
in my life, too.
Hallis and the Hunt trophies almost look better than the Lombardi.
No, I don't like those. I will say the Hallis and the Hunt trophies, the newer ones look better than the older ones, but no, Lombardi Trophy is just, to me, it's the second best of the 4 major sport trophies.
Well, we agree at number 1, but so my 3-year 2.
Yeah,
I love this trophy, and a lot of people hate this trophy,
which I don't understand.
and I love this trophy, the World Cup winner trophy.
Beautiful trophy, beautiful trophy.
It's like all these hands holding the world.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gold. I didn't look into it much. I
'Cause
didn't
it's-
know what it's made of, but I just know what it looks like.
It's reminiscent of like the tournament that represents the entire planet.
Yeah, just because we're a country that doesn't give a shit about the sport doesn't mean that the whole rest of the world doesn't give a shit.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
It's the arrogance that is the U.S. people. So, my dream is I have a dream, and it is Pulisic and McKinney and these guys 5 years from now on their home turf holding up this World Cup trophy. God, I hope it happens.
Well,
but I don't know.
My friend, I have to tell you something. Your dream is like Dr. King's dream. Ain't happening.
Because we had the Brazilian guys holding up the trophy
Ain't
the last
happening.
time it was on our home turf. Right? 94? Yeah, that was Brazil.
Was it Brazil?
The last
Yeah.
team to win it in their home country was France, and that was 1998.
Yeah.
And that was a fucking stacked team. So, I don't think Thierry Henry walking through that door for America.
That'd be cool if he did, though.
David Trezeguet walking through that door.
I think Thierry Henry now would
Who else
still be
was
an
on that
upgrade
French
over
team?
their
Their current coach was on that 98 team, France's current coach, and they got knocked out by Switzerland, so let's laugh at them for a little bit. Because how do you get knocked out by Switzerland?
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
So now the betting odds for Euro are on Belgium or England, who won't play each other till the final. So that could be your final, Belgium versus England. Italy's still in there, Spain's still in there. For the
Belgium
Euro. This
beat
is Euro,
Portugal,
though.
right?
This is not, No, Portugal's out.
Yeah, that pissed
This
me
is
off.
for the Euro.
I don't like Ronaldo, but I bet on him when I shouldn't have.
But that World Cup trophy, man, I'm telling you. 2 trophies
It's a nice looking
better
trophy. It really is.
So it doesn't look quite as good as the Premier League trophy.
Which I wholeheartedly disagree with.
I like the Premier League trophy. They got
It's
the
just
whole...
a cup.
It's a cup that
with
you can hold,
handles
but it's
and
big,
a bunch of banners and shit
there's-
hanging off it.
and yes, exactly. It's very well decorated. It's something to be
That's it,
proud
it's
of, I feel like,
decorated.
because it's the only domestic cup that is like contested, because every other country is like, okay, let's give it to Barcelona, let's give it to PSG, let's give it to Bayern Munich.
But
Like,
I mean,
ain't no other
is it-
teams
okay,
in these countries.
It's
are even
contested,
close.
but it's contested by like 4 teams.
6. 5. Tottenham sucks.
5.
Fuck them. Throw
Okay,
'em
I
out.
was gonna say Arsenal's crap now, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're both throwing our own teams out. So like Liverpool, City, United, and Chelsea
Yeah,
are in the
that's
running
it.
every year.
That's it.
You know,
But at
the
least
North
it's 4
London
teams.
teams have taken themselves out. But they're okay, yeah. So 1 of 4 teams.
You either have Madrid or Barcelona win. PSG always wins. Bayern Munich always wins.
Dortmund had
The
a nice
French
run
one,
there.
PSG, was been good for like a decade. Before there was like Lyon, Marseille,
Marseille had a run.
good teams. Galatasaray in Turkey, and then you have the Basel in Switzerland, and then Celtic in Scotland, Ireland. It's just like I like this. I like the Premier League trophy. I think it looks good. Yeah, it's a jug. You hold it up. Hey,
It's like a trophy. It's like the emoji trophy
I think it's
with a bunch
good
of shit
trophy.
hanging off of it.
I think it's a good trophy.
It's like a
Comment
trophy.
on your favorite trophy.
It's like the
Hopefully
emoji trophy.
It's our number one.
There's nothing even close. Like you could take your emoji trophy, World Cup trophy. The Stanley Cup is iconic, and what makes the Stanley Cup
The thing
special
that makes
is
the
there's only
yep,
one.
There's only one.
You don't get to keep
That's
this.
what makes the Stanley Cup special.
You know, you can walk into the Patriots Hall of Fame at Foxborough Stadium and see
You're gonna
excuse
see
me.
6 Lombardi trophies.
Gillette Stadium. Yeah, you can walk into the Colorado Sports Hall of Fame at Empower Field, and they'll tell you where the Lombardi trophies are. They're not there for me to see. Broncos.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't see them. I,
thought
really
they were
wanted
there.
to. I
You
wanna
go
get
to
a
the
picture.
Giants Stadium in San Fran because I've done it.
They got
You
3
see all
commissioners'
commissioner
trophies.
trophies there.
which didn't get mentioned. I think that the commissioner's
It
trophy.
looks like shit. I fucking hate that.
It's not the
trophy. It's
best looking,
stupid.
but it's unique, and I get the point because in baseball it's about winning a pennant, and there's 30 flags, 30 pennants that represent
You
each
got
of
the
the
Larry
other teams.
O'Brien, which looks like this like
just a-
stand
it's
with
like
a
a
basketball that's
solid
about
net,
to
yeah.
fall off.
Yeah, it's a solid net
It's like
with a
it's
basketball.
net and the ball's about to looks like it's about to fall off.
The Finals MVP trophy is better looking.
The Bill
than
Russell,
Larry
yeah,
O'Brien,
yeah, that definitely looks better.
yeah.
That's Tim Duncan about those.
But the cup itself is just—it's a beautiful piece of cup.
It's
work.
only one, and it'll always keep growing. Like imagine years from now, the Stanley Cup trophy is going to be like,
Now they take rings off.
I'm going to hold it up.
There's a room in the Hall of Fame where they have the rings that
Oh
they've removed.
well, fuck it. Stupid.
I was.
There's
very
only one
disappointed
trophy
for
though.
me.
That's the thing that makes the Stanley Cup unique. That's the
and
coolest
and the
thing.
other thing about the Stanley Cup too is you get your name. Like you win it, your name is engraved on it. Nobody's name is engraved on a Lombardi trophy or a World Cup trophy, or a gold medal or a green jacket. You know.
All the other sports, you should have taken note and started this from the beginning. Like, there should only be one Lombardi trophy.
Yeah, I
There should
agree.
only be one Larry O'Brien trophy. And you know, you yeah, I love the way that hockey does it. And
It just makes it more special, and not just for the players, but for the fans themselves too. You know, because that trophy is the only one, the chance to see it is that much greater and
doesn't it
unique
just kick
and
it
rare.
at the Hall of Fame for most of the time?
Yeah,
Go to Toronto.
there are actually two.
If you go to Toronto if you want to see it.
There's one that's pretty much stays at the Hall of Fame, and then there's one that like there's the traveling Stanley Cup.
And I think to myself, like, what would I do my day that I had with the Stanley Cup?
Well, I would wake up, and then I would have a bowl of cereal from the cup, and then I would use it to make some eggs to make me an omelet on the Stanley Cup, and then I would basically fill it up with beer and drink the beer.
Pretty
the
sure I
rest of
would
the
fill
day.
it up with beer. I would find a way to fuck somebody on it.
Yeah, put her ass in the Stanley Cup.
Somehow fuck somebody on it. And puck sluts.
Yeah, I don't think it would be hard to find somebody. Just put that on the internet, like fucking on the Stanley Cup. Pay $20 to get in. Ride this dick for 3.5 minutes.
Hopefully you're a professional athlete that won the cup. You could last for more than 3.5 minutes.
Nope.
We're literally at 2 hours.
That's why I
almost.
said 3.5 minutes. Like normally it'd be
This
like
is a 2.5 hour
45 seconds.
podcast that we're
Well, it's a
at.
good one. Like
2.5.
I think people should listen to this stuff. You know.
We could break this thing up into all different kinds of sections. So
Yeah, I need a new
we
computer.
we won't have it be this far away. I gotta piss again like a motherfucker, so I'm trying to end this.
That's it. What do you guys think of my new Aviators
Yeah,
custom
it's time.
jersey?
Go
Put
Knights,
your
go.
answer in the comments.
Go Knights, go.
Go Knights.